Ben Carson has now apologized for his statement that being gay is a choice and that straight men go to prison and decide to be gay. He also is saying that he's not going to talk about homosexuality anymore. So to run this back, if you don't remember what happened, Ben Carson, Republican darling, possible 2016 presidential candidate, I don't know, was on CNN and he said, hey, it is absolutely a choice to be gay. Just look at the straight men who go to prison and choose to be gay. Of course, that's ridiculous, and we know that we can separate sexual activity from sexual orientation. We have no evidence at all that sexual orientation is something that is chosen. So the day after, Ben Carson went on the Sean Hannity radio program, and he accused them of just chopping up the interview, blah, blah, blah. But he also said he's not going to talk about this issue anymore. I have the audio here for you. And what I want you to pay attention to here is the way in which he is starting to, even to some extent, play the victim here, where he's just being attacked and he was just out there with this biblical point of view, and all of a sudden everybody's mad at him. Let's take a listen to this.
Talk about that issue anymore, because every time I'm gaining momentum, the liberal press says, let's talk about gay rights. And I'm just not going to fall for that anymore.
I actually think it's smart. You know what the two big...
Hannity agrees with the strategy. Listen to that. He's not going to fall for the tricks from the liberal media anymore. He was asked whether he thinks being gay is a choice or not, right? It's not really a trick question. It's just that his answer is insane.
I think it's maybe gotcha journalism if the person asking the question knows that he's going to give some ridiculous over-the-top answer like that. And I'm fine with someone not knowing anything about it, deciding not to talk about it, but good luck not talking about it if you're running for president.
Carson later went to Facebook and apologized. He said, I realize that my choice of language doesn't reflect fully my heart on gay issues. I do not pretend to know how every individual came to their sexual orientation. I regret that my words to express that concept were hurtful and divisive. For that, I apologize unreservedly to all that were offended. Who cares about the apology? The question is, what does he believe? Whether he apologizes or not, saying that men going to prison and engaging in gay sex is proof that sexual orientation is something people choose is ridiculous. And the apology, the claims that he was the victim of gotcha journalism, it's all nonsense. And as highly educated as he may be, he remains very ignorant.
I guess maybe the religious upbringing and the religious indoctrination just trumps whatever education he received.
Building a website can be tough, and actually creating something that looks good and works well can be even tougher. Whether it's for your business or your portfolio or a hobby, you probably need a website, and Squarespace makes making those websites really, really simple, and the websites also look great. They provide powerful templates that allow you to scale your website on any device, and you can actually set up a one-page online presence in just minutes. I remember when I first started making websites in my teens, it would take me hours to do what Squarespace can do in just a few minutes, and you really can't beat the simplicity of the Squarespace platform. They also provide 24/7 online support. Websites are only $8 per month, and you can even get a free domain if you buy Squarespace for the entire year. You can start your free trial with no credit card required, and make sure to use the offer code Pakman when you check out to get 10% off. That's Pakman. Show your support for The David Pakman Show, and we thank Squarespace for showing their support for The David Pakman Show as well.